Historic Palestine is located in the Middle East, in a region bordering Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Egypt, and the Mediterranean Sea. Muslims, Christians, and Jews had lived alongside one another for the centuries under the rule of the Ottoman Turkish Empire. There were growing calls for the Palestinian independence during the 19th and early 20th centuries. From a population which in 1914 was 84% Muslim, 11% Christian, and 6% Jews.
During the First World War, Britain pledged to support the complete and final liberation of the Arab peoples under the Ottoman rule, in exchange for their participation in the war and revolt against the Ottomans. In fact, Britain and France had secretly agreed to divide the Ottoman territories of the Middle East between themselves. The Sykes-Picot Agreement of 1960, one of the major secret agreements during the war, secured British control of Iraq, Palestine, Jordan, and the trucial states of the Arab Gulf, while France received Syria, Lebanon, and Turkish Cilicia.
Then, in 1917, during the partitioning of the Ottoman Empire, British Foreign Secretary Arthur Balfour promised to help facilitate the creation of a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. Britain occupied Palestine in 1917 and remained until 1948.
In 1947, Britain approached the newly founded and then Western-dominated UN to determine Palestine's future. Despite the Jewish people only making up a third of the population, the UN recommended creating a Jewish state of 56% of the land. The Palestinians refused to accept the partition of their homeland. Yet in 1948, Israel was established unilaterally. In 1949, Palestinians referred to it as Al-Nakba, which literally translates as the catastrophe, had resulted in the ethnic cleansing of two-thirds of the Palestinian population, with Israel ruling over 78% of the land. It refers to the mass exodus of at least 750,000 Arabs from Palestine, though most believe this event began in 1948. In fact, Al-Nakba began decades earlier.
While the Zionist movement sought the first and foremost to remove Palestinians from their land, it also tried to erase Palestinian heritage and culture. The overall objective was nothing short of an attempt to wipe Palestine off the world map.
The Palestinian Nakba did not end in 1948. The ethnic cleansing of historic Palestine is still happening, and so too is Palestinian resistance. Palestinians are continuously under attack from the Israel occupying forces and are increasingly harassed by settlers. House demolitions, bombarding hospitals, murder, torture are some of the punishments that are frequently imposed. According to the Health Ministry of Palestine, more than 10,000 people have been killed in Israel attacks since October 7.
What's happening in Gaza fits the definition of genocide.
What can we do to help our Palestinian brothers and sisters?
Keep posting and talking through your social media. Make your stance clear. Your voice is important so the world wouldn't sleep on this.
Make dua, donate, and doing anything you can. If we move in numbers, Allah's help is always near.
May Allah grant our beloved Shahid the highest level in Jannah.
We, as a human,
we as Indonesian,
we as a student, always stand with Palestine. Free Palestine!